Basta.
You told me to do 4. I don't do 4. 4. Do 4. What do you need to do 4? I just need to do 1. Do 4. Hey, do it again.
Listen, I went down to camp before he fought. His focus and the level of, intense training he was doing. And I said, I don't know it all. When he explained that to me, I was just like, yeah, you're right. Let me back up a little bit and just tell him what I see.
Yeah.
More so than trying to coach him into being this fighter that I want them to be.
Being a version of you.
Yeah.
Terence Crawford has been left stunned by the intensity of Manny Pacquiao brutal training camp as he prepares for a massive showdown with Floyd Mayweather Jr. Manny Pacquiao has taken his preparation to another level following the official confirmation of his rematch with Floyd Mayweather Jr., displaying intense and aggressive training in newly released footage. Terence Crawford has also been spotted in Manny Pacquiao camp, joining him for intense early morning runs and demanding gym sessions. Manny Pacquiao enjoys road work, often running with a large group, drawing energy from the crowd while maintaining a disciplined and consistent routine alongside his team.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, up, 5, 6.
I'm watching you guys.
9,
Up.
Away from me. Help me out here.
Up.
I know.
Up. We're young.
26, 5, Forever young. 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40.
Up.
Manny Pacquiao gym trainer says he operates like a machine, constantly surprising everyone with his non-stop energy, relentless discipline, and extremely intense training routine.
He did a whole...
Been with him for 22 years.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying he's a machine. He ran an hour. He did strength and conditioning with you, which is not easy.
He ran an hour. He didn't realize that this gets a bit harder. As we increase the rounds, and this is going to pull back on the runs a little bit. Now he knows.
He did strength and conditioning with you. He went all out. He worked hard, and now he's doing 1,600 sit-ups.
Yeah, well,
He's a machine.
yeah.
What kind of machine is he?
Huh?
What kind of machine?
Crazy machine. He will, but as we increase this, we'll pull the running back shorter, faster. But he knows. So now he knows what the train's about. We increase the train, we increase the stations, change it up all the time, so it's continually shocking his system, and we get the good results.
It was a great workout this morning. He worked hard, as he always does. And the whole team's here. You feel the.
Chris Algieri praised Manny Pacquiao as a powerful and unique fighter, saying no one else competes quite like him. He described Pacquiao as truly special and even called him the best opponent he has ever faced, placing him among boxing's all-time greats because of his skill, rhythm, and legendary career.
Adjust to or get used to with Pacquiao in the ring?
I mean, nobody fights like him. He's very difficult to prepare for. It took Marquez 4 fights to figure him out. And Marquez is one of the fastest thinkers in the game. And he's just such a difficult guy to zone in on. I always felt like just as I was getting my crosshairs on him, he would change his rhythm. He's a very rhythmic fighter. He uses broken rhythm very, very well. And adjustments on the fly, which is what I think all the best fighters in the world do. All the top guys I fought made vast adjustments along the way. So Manny's he's special, as is Floyd.
His power, where did it rank among the fighters that you faced?
Not the hardest, but also very hard. Keith Thurman famously said he's got bricks for hands. It's very true. So you have bricks for hands plus fast hands, plus punches you don't see, makes him a very dangerous puncher. But he wouldn't say he was the hardest. Ruslan hit, I believe, way harder. He was crunching power. But in terms of a guy with fast hands who has hard hands, but also punches from angles that are hard to see,
Manny Pacquiao says returning to training camp has reignited his energy, adding that his passion for boxing is still burning strong and he believes his journey in the sport is far from over.
Feeling like I'm young.
Do you feel you have something to prove in this fight, Manny? I know you've accomplished so much, but do you feel you personally you want to show something to the world or prove something?
Oh yeah, it's a challenge that they might think that Manny's career is over and he's old like that. So something wrong that I need to prove it, and I'm not done yet. And
why do you feel that way? Because you've achieved so much. You've done everything. You're a Hall of Famer. Where is that coming from, the need to want to show people, like, no, I'm not done yet? Like, well, why can't you just be like, nah, I can do whatever I want. I've done everything.
I can easily fight a easy opponent or non-boxers. I can easily pick a easy to win, but I pick the best because I want to add more in my legacy of accomplishment.
Manny Pacquiao says he's more motivated than ever, making it clear he's not chasing easy fights for money, but is instead focused on testing himself and continuing to build and strengthen his legacy in boxing.
With your team, they've told me that they've seen you more hungry, more driven, more focused. Why not fight a YouTuber? Why not take an easy fight? Like at 42, you're taking on arguably either the best or a 1A or 1B welterweight in the world. Why not go fight a Logan Paul, a Jake Paul, and make a lot of money and not have a hard fight?
I mean, the question is, what's that for in your legacy? In my legacy, no, I want to fight the best so that can be.
However, many critics have reacted dismissively to the rematch between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao, arguing that despite the hype, it comes across as two aging fighters stepping back into the ring.
Pacquiao are fighting again. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, it's two legends / two old men who are fighting each other. They haven't been very active. It's a big money grab. I'm gonna say it like this: I don't hate it, because the division is actually moving. It's not like they're fighting for a title and keeping guys out of the way. They're fighting each other. They both make a lot of money, and it's going to bring so much nostalgia for both of their careers in the build-up. For those 2 months where we're leading up to Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao 2, all we're going to do is watch, and talk about their fights. And I love that. I love that idea because I think they're two stalwarts in our sport. And in terms of them fighting each other, I don't know. I don't think they're ever going to put on a barn-burning performance, especially when they're damn near 50. But I don't know. I'm not super mad at it. I actually am looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Ronnie Shields believes fans shouldn't be shocked if Manny Pacquiao manages to beat Floyd Mayweather Jr. in a rematch, pointing to Pacquiao's explosive speed and relentless style as key elements that could cause real problems inside the ring.
For both guys, and look, it's hard to pick a winner for me on that fight because, Pacquiao is a slick, fast.
While acknowledging Floyd Mayweather Jr. intelligence and defensive mastery, Ronnie Shields emphasizes that the result will ultimately depend on strategy and execution on fight night. He adds that if Manny Pacquiao sticks to the right game plan and keeps consistent pressure, he has the skills to make the bout very competitive and potentially even secure a win.
He's a pressure fighter. And, man, that's going to be explosive. Is all, And I guess whoever had the best game plan, I think.
Ronnie Shields believes age won't be the key factor in a fight involving Manny Pacquiao, arguing that determination, experience, and hunger to win matter far more inside the ring. He notes that Pacquiao's mindset and drive can outweigh any concerns about aging, keeping him dangerous as ever. Shields also admits the outcome is very hard to predict, emphasizing that both fighters have the ability to win and that everything will depend on strategy and execution on fight night.
Younger is always better. Experience is probably the best thing. But, the determination, I think, is going to be a big factor in this fight. And, look, it's hard to pick a winner. It really is. It's going to be a great fight and a tough fight. And
Analyst Chris Algieri believes the rematch between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao could be an even bigger global spectacle than their first meeting, which already stood as one of boxing's most historic events. He expects the second clash to draw massive worldwide attention, with both legends returning for another chapter of their rivalry. Still, Algieri slightly favors Mayweather to win again, citing his defensive mastery, high ring IQ, and proven ability to punish mistakes, traits that have defined his undefeated career. While he respects Pacquiao's aggression, speed, and heart, he believes Mayweather's style remains a difficult puzzle to solve, keeping him as the likely favorite.
Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather in a real fight in September. Mayweather's putting his 50-0 on the line on Netflix. How big is that, and who wins?
I think it's a big fight. It might actually be a better fight than the first one. I famously went on record and said that Manny Pacquiao's style was no good for Floyd. Manny Pacquiao would not be able to beat Floyd because the styles just didn't match up. And it was right after I fought him where I said that, because I could just see where there were spots where Floyd, his fundamental skills, his boxing style, his ability to control space and pace would have given Manny a lot of trouble. And sure enough, when they fought, they did. But how much is left of both of these guys? We saw Manny in the Barrios fight. Very impressive that he went 12. But again, he had a guy in Barrios who didn't step on it. He let Manny dictate and fight for portions of the round. And Floyd's been pretty active. He's been fighting exhibitions over the last couple of years. Not 10-rounders, not with really dangerous opponents, but I feel like they're probably in a pretty similar area right now in terms of their momentum. But I don't know, man. It might be actually a little more entertaining than the first fight. It might be a little more.
Reports suggest that a potential rematch between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao could deliver enormous financial returns, potentially becoming one of boxing's biggest events of 2026, with speculation about extremely high payouts for both fighters due to the global attention it is generating. The bout's commercial appeal, especially with rumors of it being staged at Sphere and streamed on Netflix, highlights Pacquiao's enduring worldwide popularity and the strong demand for balanced negotiation terms that properly reward both legends. Despite the massive financial stakes, both athletes are said to remain focused on performance, understanding that elite-level competition is what will ultimately drive excitement and strengthen their legacies in the sport.
Why this fight is happening, honestly, I don't know. I don't know why this fight is happening. Netflix is involved. Netflix has said that they, want to put on big, huge events. If you were to grade the type of events they've put on in terms of how serious they are, and when I say serious, I mean like real fights, okay? Like real fights with implications in boxing. You have to give them like a C, honestly. Like, look at the fights they've put on, okay? And if there's any criticism, albeit constructive criticism, towards Netflix, is I feel that they should step up the type of fights they're putting on their platform, because there could be a lot of blowback. There was a huge amount of blowback the first Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, okay? You had all this attention, literally the whole sports world and big part of the world was tuned in to this fight. And the fight was boring.
Paulie Malignaggi claims there is significant uncertainty heading into the fight, noting that it has been many years since Floyd Mayweather Jr. last competed in a professional bout, with his most recent official fight coming in 2017. He points out that Mayweather is now approaching 50 years old, making it difficult to know what version of him will actually step into the ring after such a long layoff. Malignaggi adds that ring rust and inactivity could be major factors, raising questions about how sharp or effective Mayweather will be against a still motivated and hungry Manny Pacquiao. He believes this uncertainty will be one of the biggest talking points leading into fight night.
At 49, we haven't seen him fight in a while. So, we know the Mayweather we used to see. We'll see what Mayweather exists at 49 years old. Honestly, I don't know, We're comparing the Mayweather we used to see against the Pacquiao we just saw. We really don't have anything to go by for Mayweather because he hasn't been active recently. 49, we'll see what he has left. He was an excellent fighter, but we'll see what he has left at 49.
Paulie, appreciate your time, man. You're doing great work over at Pro Boxing.
We're a growing company, man. Looking forward to keep growing it.
Appreciate.
Joe Rogan has said he still sees Floyd Mayweather Jr. as sharp and capable of producing a high-level performance despite being away from competitive boxing for years. He noted that even in recent discussions and appearances, Mayweather hasn't shown a major decline in the core fundamentals that defined his greatness. Rogan highlighted that his timing, reflexes, and defensive mastery, built over decades, still look elite, and that this level of experience continues to separate him when compared to other fighters.
That everybody else is.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
Well, the one fight between like guys who retired and came back that I'm still interested in seeing is him and Manny. And I know they're going to do that on Netflix.
Floyd.
I think that's still a high-level fight, though. That's what I love about it. Because I think Manny is still a high-level fighter. And Floyd, even in these exhibitions that he's been doing,
he be looking good, huh?
He looks great, man. He looks great in sparring. You see him in sparring, like, good Lord, man.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like he's lost a step.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't see Manny being able to beat Floyd Mayweather. Like, I don't see it. I think Manny looked solid his last fight with Barrios, but I just don't see Floyd losing. Like, I think it's some guys that he could come back today in the sport of boxing and fight.
Yeah, I think so.
Like guys
even
like
though he's
Barrios,
46. Yeah, right.
I think he would.
Joe Rogan has said that even at an advanced age, Floyd Mayweather Jr. still stands above most fighters due to his discipline and elite skill level. He points out that Mayweather maintains his body extremely well, trains consistently, avoids unhealthy habits like excessive partying or drinking, and follows a controlled diet, all of which help preserve a level of sharpness that few athletes can sustain over decades. According to Rogan, this dedication to conditioning and smart lifestyle choices is what keeps Mayweather's timing, reflexes, and defensive instincts operating at an elite standard long after many of his peers have faded. While age affects every athlete, Rogan believes Mayweather's preparation and habits still make him highly competitive and extremely difficult to beat for most challengers.
In the first place, because so if he was here and he's lost this much, they're still here.
Yeah.
And even though he's not Floyd that fought Canelo or Floyd that fought Ricky Hatton, it's not the same Floyd. It's not that much different.
Yeah, he's still so far ahead.
Because he's not drinking, he's not fucking his body up, he's not doing anything stupid, he stays in shape, he eats right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I appreciate Floyd too, because that's one of the guys that I never did no business with ever, and he still kind of helped me. So I appreciate him, man. I think he's a real dude, and he got my love and respect.
Well, I always say that if you wanted to have a style that you emulate, well, you want to have a great career.
The rematch between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao is shaping up to be one of the most heavily discussed events in boxing history, reviving a legendary rivalry more than a decade after their original blockbuster clash. With the fight reportedly set for September 19th, 2026 at Sphere and expected to stream worldwide on Netflix, both icons are said to be training intensely while global anticipation continues to grow. Despite their age, fans, trainers, and fighters are eager to see how strategy, heart, and preparation will shape the outcome. Mayweather's defensive brilliance and Pacquiao's relentless aggression remain the central talking points, as the rematch carries massive financial stakes and offers both men another opportunity to further solidify their places in boxing history.
Into eventizing these whatever they put on, whether it's boxing or tennis. And so far, they've done Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. They just did they just did Canelo against Crawford. And obviously, a rematch between Mayweather and Pacquiao, even at this stage, would classify as a big event for Netflix. And I think there's a real possibility this is going to happen. Mayweather is now 46, I believe. And Pacquiao's around the same age. But look, this was the biggest fight in boxing history when it happened. And I think all these years later, a rematch, if it happens, especially after the way Pacquiao looked in July against Barrios, there would be...
Can Pacquiao's intense training give him the edge over Mayweather?